Yeah, kids need to know that, and we need to hear it from them when they say they're being so-and-so said this to me. You need to go back and say, they said what? Oh, okay, gotcha. You know,
I'll handle that.
Yeah. And also they're going to talk about sex trafficking. They're going to have workshops on sex trafficking.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a very important one.
I belong to TSOI. We have Texas Save Our Youth. We're in Killeen. And that's what we teach. We have workshops, and we teach about child sex trafficking, what it is, what it isn't. But what we do is we take the covers off. We don't make it sound soft and cute. We let the kids know exactly, and parents know exactly what it is, not the cuties. We don't leave, don't say that part because they don't need it. No, they need to hear it. They need to
Yes, they need to hear all of it.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. I didn't even mention that. All of the topics that will be discussed at the different workshops. Right. So they have peacemakers, and this is for ages 3 to 5. It kind of touches on when it goes to bullying, how to be the kid that doesn't just sit by and watch it happen. So being a peacemaker, bully prevention, suicide prevention, gun violence prevention, like you just mentioned, human trafficking, gang prevention, which is very big in this area, law enforcement. This one is for the older kids, and I think it's important because of the day and time that we live in. I think kids are maybe taught or just naturally afraid to engage with law enforcement. This class will educate them that why law enforcement is there, and even though they're good and bad and all, being able to properly engage and do what you're supposed to do when you encounter law enforcement. That's what that class is going to cover, and family domestic violence for men and women. This is going to be for adults, and I sat in this last year, and it's very powerful. Another one of those topics, like you were discussing when it comes to sex trafficking, that people kind of try to put on the hush.
Right.
But that's why a lot of people, women and men, don't come and just talk about it, or they try to hide it if it's happening in their families. If you're not talking about it, it doesn't go away. It just gets worse. Yeah. So those are the topics.
We sweep it under the carpet.
Yes.
Until the carpet,
yes, the pile is so big under the carpet that it explodes, and now you got dust and dirt everywhere, and it is a mess.
Yes, it is. It is. In our area, sex trafficking is high. Our boys are taking more than our girls in Bell County because they can make more money off of a boy than they can a girl. It's a horrible thing to say, but it's true. I mean, I can say it's horrible to say, but it's true. We need to face that fact. Yes, that's true. And I shouldn't have to go into why you can make money from a boy. We should already know that. But the fact is, in Bell County, boys are taking more than girls right now. And what we need to know about that is that if, let's say you have a daughter, and she runs away, all right? On Monday, she's in the paper, okay? Tuesday, she's still in the paper. Wednesday, she's not. So what does the public think?
That she was found.
Thank you. But she might not be. So who's calling the police department on Wednesday? Who's calling the police department on Thursday? Friday? We don't do it.
Wow.
Society teaches us not to. Society says that if she was in the paper on Monday and Tuesday, she was running away. Wednesday, oh yeah, she home. She probably got a whooping. You know what I mean? We do the assumption thing. But do we call the police department after that to see if she has? No, we don't. Do we know if we continuously call the police that makes them work? You know, if 20 people call the police department, oh yeah, you know, we need to look for this girl. We need to keep her because we got all these people calling us. You know, all these people calling, finding out. You know, and I mean, it's not, you know, but these people getting on our nerves. So you force them to continue doing their jobs. Those things we don't think about.
That is true.
No, like I said, ourselves, we can all say, yeah, it's true. I don't call them. You don't.
Yeah, after the picture's gone, it's kind of like gone. Out of sight, out of mind. Unfortunately, that's the reality. But that's the reality we need to change. That's right.
We need to change it because you figure at that point, we're no longer helping that child. We didn't help that child anymore. And when the traffickers take them, They know after 2 or 3 days it's going to fall off the paper.
That's who's well aware.
Yes. They know
that people are going to stop calling after the picture's out of the paper.
So we need to switch that around and start calling. And call the paper. Call the paper. Hey, did she get picked up?
Did she? Yes.
Call the police department. It's not a paper anymore. Yeah, they said, okay. Call every day. Eventually, after so many days, you know what happened to that child. You realize what's happening. And we can heighten it and make it more, but that's something that we as a community should learn to do, and we don't, because we're all guilty of, like I said, like you were saying.
I know I am, yeah. It's like, okay, I don't see it on Facebook anymore. They must have found him or her.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that's a really good, swift reality check.
No, it is, because you go, yeah, I do that all the time. You think I did that last week. You were, oh man, did the other day. And we do that. And like I said, the trafficker knows that. So we need to be smarter than they are.
Yeah.
And we need to start engaging and calling. As much as we do and everything else, takes us a couple of seconds to call a police department. That's all they found now. And they got to log in all the calls. So if 20 of us call, we're getting on their nerves. Good. I want to get on your nerves. Make you do your job. We need to, but that's when you're talking about the workshops. I'm like, those are some of the things that we don't include. We think are small, but they're actually large.
Something else. I did forget something else. There is another backpack giveaway, and I know people are probably thinking there are a million backpack giveaways. Yes, there are, but you can come that morning, and they're also having a free backpack giveaway the first morning before the workshops start. And there are going to be children not just from the Killeen area. Miss Trish is bringing children from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I want to say, excuse me, I've seen that there may be people or youth coming from the Houston area also. So it's growing Killeen. And I'm not from Killeen, but I see I've been involved in a few things. And a lot of people say that there are not a lot of things for kids to do in the area. So this is not only something for our youth to get involved with, but it is something free. So the excuse that it's too expensive is out the door, and that there's nothing here to do is out the door. This weekend, July the 19th and the 20th, there is something to do for your kids of all ages, and it is absolutely free of charge.
There's a lot of things to do that are free. People since it's not in their hands and they're going in their face, the assumption is that there's nothing going on. But I think kids need to be there for, first of all, during the summer, kids' social skills fall off. So they need to come to something like No More Violence so that their social skills will stay intact. And it's also good for kids to meet other kids from other places to talk about what goes on there. Because, they do. When they say, this happens here, well, this doesn't happen here, well, this goes on there. So I think it's good for kids to come together and talk to other kids that they most likely will never meet or see again, or they might later on or whatever, but it's good for them to get together and talk about what goes on in their respective areas.
And actually have real life interactions instead of on the phone or on social media, because that does still exist, talking to someone face to face. And it's a very good opportunity for parents to get involved with their kids, because believe it or not, most kids will be interested in something that their parents seem to be interested in, and they will just follow suit.
Also, parents get to learn, because the parent might not know that their child is interested in this.
That's true also.
Because they're not engaging them at home, so they don't know. But coming to No More Violence, and after that, talking to their kids, they'll realize that, wait a minute, hold on, we never talked about that before.
And you just may spark something in that kid that goes to that bully prevention class, and now they go to their school and talk about what they learned, and it's just a domino effect of positive interactions and education when it comes to youth.
And teaching parents where they need to step in at.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So, I don't know, that'd be great. So, once again, give us the dates and the places.
It is July the 20th at the... Hold on, because I have to find the church address and I don't see it. I'm sorry.
It's Westside Baptist Church.
Yes, it is. Yes. Westside Baptist Church here in Killeen, Texas. Yes. I apologize.
Just Google it.
Yes. And on the 20th at the Killeen Community Center on W.S. Young. That's very hard to miss.
So what time is where? Like Friday, go back to Friday the 19th. What time where?
Friday, the meet and greet is at 9 a.m. at Westside Baptist Church.
Okay.
The youth-led panel is also going to be there that morning at 10 o'clock. At 1:30 on Friday, the basketball game for KPD and the youth is going to be at the Killeen Community Center. And that night, I'm not 100% sure, but last year it was at Westside Baptist Church, but that is at 7 p.m.
For the family?
Paying tribute to the families that have lost their loved ones due to violence. On the 20th, the workshops at 10 a.m. are going to be, I'm thinking at the Killeen Community Center, and I'm looking at the flyers, but I'm almost positive that those are going to be at the community center this year, because of the numbers that have been growing.
Right.
At 1:30 on Friday, it's going to be an event for the kids at the water park, at Lions Park at 1:30. On the 20th, the night service is going to be at Westside Baptist Church. That starts at 7 p.m. And the movie is at 9:30. And Synergy, I'm not sure what movie theater that is. And it is...
That's in Cove, right? Synergy? Yeah, Synergy's in Cove.
So that will be the 9:30 movie. It doesn't say what movie that they're watching. However, it's free, so it's going to be a good movie because it's free.
It's free, so enjoy the movie.
Yes. And also, they still need a few people to sponsor families that are coming from out of town. You can also go on the Facebook page to find Miss Trish's information if you would like to sponsor a family to be able to attend.
And by sponsoring, what does that entail?
It's for them to stay in Killeen at the Best Western for 2 nights, and the total for that would be $140 to sponsor a family.
Okay.
And I think that is it. The panel that they're going to have leaders at the youth-led panel also. A lot of great leaders from Killeen. The mayor will be there. The police chief is going to be in attendance.
Who's not playing basketball?
Yes, it will be that same chief.
Same person.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure that it's that same person.
Yes. Pastor Tyler, Reverend Jones, Derek Jones, Edwin DeBlue, Minister Jahar Thompson. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Miss Shirley Fleming. She's our
city council person.
Yes. And Mr. Carl Williams, and of course, the person that I'm biased to, Mr. Rod Thompson, will be the mediator for that, coming from Memphis, Tennessee. It's going to be
Shirley Fleming. She was talking about the
she was a part of it last year also, and I met her. She's a very, very pleasant lady.
She's the president for our TSOI.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the president for our TSOI group.
I think she's probably like you, involved in several different things when it comes to the community, which is a good thing.
Kind of, sort of, yes.
It's a great thing.
Yes.
So it's going to be a weekend full of fun, education. So you would be missing out if you didn't come and take a part of it.
So once again, they can go on Facebook and register.
Yes, ma'am. And you can register your kids and yourself for all of the events.
So, and it's free 99.
Yes.
The best thing that people want to hear.
Best ever.
And also the other question is, that heartfelt, hard question is, can parents just drop their kids off or should they stay? That's a jugular question,
I have not personally seen anything on the flyers. However, I would say it would be a good idea to stay and accompany your children, because we have adults that are in charge of several different things, and it's going to be a lot of moving pieces. And just for a safety factor and being comfortable, everybody there doesn't know everybody. There's definitely nothing to worry about. But as a parent myself, I would urge on the side of caution and you staying with your children at every event. at every location.
Because, you know, that has to be said. I mean, that's that touchy subject that we don't want to talk about. We don't want to say it. But we do know parents who roll up. I'll see you at 3. You know, yes. And they'll know the parents. And the other thing, parents, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to jump on you a little bit there. But the parents will look at that flyer.
It's a free weekend.
And no, they'll know one person on there. They'll know one person. And they're going to tell their kid, go in there and find Miss So-and-so. And just stick with her. Just stand around her.
That is true.
And the kid will do exactly what mom said. Hi, I'm Miss So-and-so's child. They told me to stand with you. Well, immediately, you're not going to say, where's your mother? You're going to go, okay, because you already know what happened.
Yes.
So just parents, I'm just whooping you just a little bit there, but please don't tell your child to find Mrs. So-and-so or Mr. or whoever, because you know one person on that whole flyer.
Yes.
And you're going to tell your kid to, you know, go stand with them or go deal with them, and hoping that person will take care of your child. But and
that's at every event. At the water park, at the movies, at Westside Baptist Church, and at the community center. Be with your children. Oh, one thing I forgot. She will have T-shirts for sale, and they're always great. I want to say maybe at the most $15 for regular sizes, but for when it goes up, I think after 2XL, they get to like $15, and they're different styles also.
Okay, that'd be cool because kids can can show that kids love T-shirts.
Yes,
I hate T-shirts.
I have several, and
I'm not a T-shirt wearer. I'll wear
weekends are my T-shirt days.
See, I don't do T-shirts.
Sometimes on class.
I do them in school when we go on trips.
Yes,
because it's I'm kind of looking like everybody else. But other than that, I have stacks of T-shirts, and I wave to them often. I say, "Hi, how are you?" It's nice being there, but yeah, I'm not a teacher. But I'm looking forward to the 19th and 20th. And, you know, then again, I'm going to call out of those people that I need to be there, like, you know, Chief Kimball, I need him to be there. You know, Lieutenant Bryan, I want to see him playing. You know, Margaret Young, I want to see her playing basketball. You know, some lieutenants, I want them to see them out of the desk and on the court.
That would be great. I can't wait because I didn't get to play last year, and I'm playing this year. And I plan on helping the kids beat KPD.
Good. They just putting it out there. Yeah. Okay, KPD, I got the challenge. Right, yeah. I'm just saying those who I want to see out there, because I know some trash talking cops. You know. And so I want to see them trash talk for this. In fact, you know, I'm going to Facebook them and ask them, thank them. I'm going to thank them for coming. I thought if I thank them now for agreeing to come and play,
yes,
you know, maybe I can, you know.
That's almost automatic. They have to be there.
Right, yes. You know, I want to. But yeah, last year they cheated because everybody I saw was not a police officer. I'm just saying.
KPD, don't cheat the kids. Come on.
You know, they had to borrow people.
Well, probably because the rest were behind their desk.
Wait. Is the mayor going to play?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay, so can I call out by accident Jose Segura?
By
accident, it slipped out. It just slipped. Just slipped out there, Jose Segura, the mayor of Killeen. And, you know, I'm just saying that he can play because, you know, he indirectly, you know, is involved with the police department. So he should play.
That's true.
Wow, we got a whole team almost already.
Yes,
you know,
KPD is covered.
That's it. So if those people play, it should be a very interesting game.
I'm definitely looking forward to it even more so now. It's been a while since I ran up and down the basketball court. I am so ready. Hey, this is even free training for KPD.
That is true.
You can get in some agility training and some endurance.
That's true.
There you go.
They can learn. They can learn how to do this in the street with the kids.
What better training to learn to chase criminals than chasing kids?
And the mayor, he needs to
up and down the basketball court. Yes,
I'm sure, because he just gets to sit on the dais and the council. Yeah, so you know you heard that city claim, like calling y'all out. Some of the city council members, no, Steve Harris can't play because he's a basketball coach by trade. Oh. So we don't want him to play. Yeah, Steve, you can't play.
You can pass that water.
We don't want you to play because I know what you do for a living. You're a basketball coach. So we don't want you to play. We want some of the other ones to play. So I'm just saying, you know, we want the city clean to shine. We want y'all to shine in that direction, though.
I know. Offer some more play last year.
See, I'm not calling Kyle out because he's not the one to do that. See, I'm not calling his name, and there's a couple of them I know not to call their names because they're already active in the community, and you expect to see them there. These ones I'm calling are the ones who are active in the community, but we
need to see you.
Right, we need to see you
on the basketball court.
Yes, and all the lieutenants who sit at a desk, they all need to come out because they're, it's tiresome sitting.
It's only a couple of hours. It could be an extended lunch. There's going to be free food there.
There you go. And wait a minute, hold up. I'm gonna be funny now. Can I say it?
Yes.
It'd be donuts.
I was thinking it. So there you go. Oh, it's not a problem now. You just guarantee.
I didn't say that, but it'd be donuts.
Oh, Miss Phyllis, I'm gonna have to block my Facebook page. Now, who is this Ramona?
They were like, who's she? Where she live now? What's her address?
Hey, you gotta. It's like using the bait.
Yes.
Donuts, that's the bait.
Yeah, so if
we got them, KPD, it's gonna be some donuts there.
Okay, we have glazed donuts.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So, because we know that's the national favorite.
Yes.
Okay. And we're not saying that cops eat donuts. It's just the association.
Yes.
It's the association, the camaraderie.
Oh my goodness.
I know we actually said that, right? On radio.
Yes.
Okay. And it's okay for us to say these things because we put it out there to the public. So we're not talking behind their back.
Yes.
We're talking to them right now. So they should be able to get out there.
You should respect that.
Right. But you know what?
Honesty.
Next year, tell her to challenge a radio station. Like our station.
He's like, wait a minute. Cross the line. I think
wherever
she does it 2 years in a row in one city. She hasn't yet uncovered where it's going to be next year. I have an idea.
Whenever she comes back to Killeen, we're going to have to do a radio station. Our whole, yes. But KPD, yes, we're going to have some donuts. I'm sorry. But we'll have some donuts and you can have water too. So that's another incentive.
Best way to wash away those donuts.
Right. That's an incentive for some of them to play. So, okay. I'm going to just throw it out there on Facebook too.
That's perfect. I love it.
And, my show is pre-recorded. So when it gets on YouTube, I'm going to share it.
Oh, perfect.
Share it.
So it's never ending.
Right.
You will always be able to hear this.
And I'm going to share it to some of them personally.
In case you miss it.
Right.
Just in case you miss it.
Right, because I want them to know that we accidentally mentioned their names.
Just trying to keep them well informed.
Lieutenants, mayor, and city council people. I just accidentally said that. Because we wanted to make the game fun. And also they need to know they need to interact with children.
Yes.
Some of them don't. Some of them have those allergies.
And the kids need to see the police department and different leadership of the city being normal. Let them know that you are normal human beings also. May not just get up and down the court as fast as they do, but that's also normal.
That's true. I'm going to call out Kyle Moore because I can. and I think he's terrific. As far as the police, we have, every year we have a Stop the Violence Day. Mm-hmm. And we have a whole program set up for Stop the Violence. The first 2 years of Stop the Violence was at a park, Long Branch Park. And Officer Moore came. And the kids are like looking at him as like a police officer. They gave him the police officer look. And so they start playing some music. And he got there dancing. So the kids like, whoa, wait. They became, whoa, he's dancing. So all the kids jumped up then, all the kids, because how dare him outdo them in their own dance, right? So they're out there and they're dancing with him. And then they realize, okay, wait a minute, he's human. So after that, the kids who were sitting away from him, because, oh my God, he's a police officer, all of a sudden they're swarming him. And he asked them, what's your grades in school? Whoa, you're asking, and he started really engaging them and talking to them. And some of the kids found out he needed to actually really talk to them. But the point is, he went from, he's a cop and he's over there, and we're going to leave him over there. Like I said, as soon as their music came on, he gets to dance. It's like, well, wait a minute, hold up.
He might be okay.
And he can't out-dance us. We're not going to have this. And they were shocked that he knew the dances, and he let them know he has little children. So he knew the dances, and the kids, and he knew that was a way to get them to see that, oh, wait a minute, hold up. I'm a cop. But also it showed the separation because he was over there dancing, but the lieutenants were standing over here. And the lieutenant stayed over here while he was over there, so it showed the kids I don't think they realized what the kids saw, but the kids saw
he's okay, but
what about this group of lieutenants over here? And the kids didn't know they were lieutenants, but the kids, these men were over here and he's over there. So Kyle Moore, got all of the attention. These over here, well, no, I don't know. They're here, but so they didn't get the kid there. Yeah. Officer Moore had the badges, stickers with him and all these things in his pocket because he knew. But these over here, their kids were like, I don't know. I don't understand it. So,
but that's perfect. It's not rocket science when it comes to kids. You meet them where they're at.
Yeah.
And so you go from there. Yes.
So we want to see them on the court, really?
Yes. Okay. That's where they'll be at, on the court, where you can meet them.
Okay. So once again, we got No More Violence.
On July the 19th and the 20th here in Killeen, Texas. The activities will take part at the Westside Baptist Church here in Killeen and at the Killeen Community Center. So please come out. Again, all of the activities are free. They usually have refreshments and the food. Everything that will be provided on that day will be free of charge.
And for more information, they can look on Facebook.
Yes, Miss Trish Allen's Facebook page or the No More Violence Convention, Killeen, Texas. They have a Facebook page of their own also.
And also it's on events. If people look on events.
Definitely is on events. They
can find it there. So no one has any excuses of saying I couldn't find it because it's in everybody's way. No matter where they live, it's there.
That is true. So, and you can always, I'm on Facebook, Ramona Thompson, and I'll help Trish on certain different things when she can't be in Killeen. So if you need information, you can always send me a message on Facebook or just post a comment. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they can do that. And like I said, people need to bring their children. And parents, I hate to tell you this, but you need to stay with your child.
Stay with your children.
And kids, it means a lot to kids when the parents stay. Some kids' expectation, yes, you're going to drop me off. But some kids, they need to say, no, you're staying, really? You're going to stay? You're going to stay. That means a lot to kids when you stay there. Just picture a kid who sees his friend and his friend's mother stayed and you left him. Just think about that. Just think about the fact that his mother, one of his friends, she stayed. Now she's gonna take your son or your daughter with her because she is. But just think, she stayed and you got dropped off and you left to go home. I'm just saying home. You didn't go, to work. You home, and this other parent stayed. Think about that child. And think about that parent too, because that parent knew you was gonna do that.
That's true. It seems simple on the outside, but on the surface, it definitely does. It means a lot, and it takes a toll on kids.
Yeah, and like I said, it takes a toll on kids, and then you set a tone with the parent who is, I'm gonna say this, stuck with your child.
Because that's what it is. It is what it is. Yes,
they're stuck with your kid, and I used to be I was always that parent. I was the stuck with parents. I was your kid stuck. Yeah, I was the parent who dropped my child, who went with my child there and brought 4 kids home. I was that parent. I was the I'm the chauffeur mother. And, my daughter, Mom, so and so can't. Yeah, bring him on. And next thing I look at, she has a friend, and she has a friend. Now I got 4 kids in the view. I'm like, really? Oh, okay. Fine.
Where did they come from?
I know, and you want to say, so where's your mother? You just say, forget it. Where do you live? All you do, where you live? Okay, fine. Where do you live? Okay, fine. Where do you? Okay, and you just learn to do that.
And I'm going to address this because I know it's in somebody's mind. Yes, we know some parents work. Yes, we know some parents are single parents. I'm a single parent, so I understand. However, you have a friend if you do have to work or for some chance you can't make it. We all I used to have plenty of friends that I can grab. Be like, hey, let's go out. and everybody ready. So you have, I know you have a friend that can get their kids and take your kids if you have to work, or if just by some chance you can't be there, that can take your kids. That way they're supervised the whole time. And that's the biggest concern, that they have some supervision by somebody that they know personally while they're there.
Okay, good. Well, I want to thank you for coming on Kids Community Connections and talking about no more violence. We had some fun.
Yes.
We called out some people.
I worked off a lot of calories because I laughed so hard. That's my ab workout.
And we're gonna have donuts. I'm not gonna say for who, but we're gonna have some donuts. We're gonna make sure we have glazed donuts from anywhere, because I'm not saying where I see police cars at, but we'll have them, so just in case they
the police happen to show up,
right, and play,
and they might just like donuts.
Yes, they can come. But I want everybody to come. I want all the kids to come. I'll be there, and guess what? I'm there, and I have no little kids. Really, but I'm there.
I'm going to be there. My son's with his granny for the summer.
I'm there volunteering, because I've been voluntold that I'm volunteering. I voluntold people for a living, but I got voluntold to tell them I'm volunteering. So I'll be there doing. Well, I have a job. I'm supposed to get the organization together with things for kids. That's supposed to be. And they're going to have tables. So that's my job.
That's perfect.
Yes, I was given that job. I didn't ask for it.
Because you're going to do it so well.
Right. So it's mine. So now people don't want to beat you up if you have something that you do with kids. You're going to be there. I'm going to embarrass you really bad. But like I said, I want to thank everyone for listening to Kids Community Connections this morning. I hope you learned a lot, because we discussed a lot. We discussed 3 things, which was good. Healthy discussion. So I want you to register your kids for no more violence. And I want you to register other kids for no more violence. You let some other parents know, hey, listen, I took care of your kids because you didn't know. And make sure you spread the word to other people who do not know. Because even though we have social media, we have people who don't use their phone smartly. We have people with smartphones, and they don't use their phone smartly. I know some of them. But let them know about no more violence, so their kids won't get left out. But I want you to always remember, you cannot lead a positive life with a negative mind. We'll talk to you next Sunday. Bye now.